हेलो दोस्तों, हाउ आर यू? कैसे हैं आप? हेलो एवरीवन। हाय लियाकत, हाउ आर यू? हाय एसडी, हाउ यू डूइंग? हाय उमर फारूक, हाउ आर यू? हाय इब्राहिम, हाउ यू डूइंग? हाय धर्म जी, हाउ आर यू? हाय गुलजार, हाउ आर यू? हेलो। Hi Sandeep, how are you? Hi Sachin, how are you doing? Hi Dharinder ji, how are you? Hi Rahul. Hi. Hi everyone. Hi. Hi Kotiam ji, how are you? कसं काय मारुती साहेब, काय चाललंय? हाय सचिन, काय चाललंय? आज आमच्याकडे पाहुणे येणार चॅट मसाला शोवर। आज हमारे साथ एक बहुत ही मनपसंद मेरे जो कॉमेडियन है, जो स्टैंड अप कॉमेडी है, जो हास्य रचनाएं करते हैं, वो आने वाले हैं। वी आर गोइंग टू हैव आदित्य दफ्तरी ऑन आवर फेसबुक लाइव पेज टू मेक अस लाफ एंड लाफ, क्योंकि लाफ्टर इज़ द बेस्ट मेडिसिन, है कि नहीं? दुनिया का सबसे अच्छा नुस्खा है हंसना, है कि नहीं? आप कितना स्माइल करते हो, कितना हंसते हो आप सब लोग। तो मैं आपको कुछ बताना चाहूँगी आदित्य दफ्तरी के बारे में। आई वॉन्ट टू टेल यू अ लिटिल बिट अबाउट एडी। वो एक्चुअली दिन में डॉक्टर हैं और रात को उनके सारे स्प्लिट पर्सनालिटीज़ बाहर आते, और हम मिलने वाले हैं उनके कई अद्भुत स्प्लिट पर्सनालिटीज़ से। वी आर गोना मीट ऑल हिज डिफरेंट कैरेक्टर्स, and he is a radiologist during the day, and a comedian by passion, and because he can't help himself, he's just funny and he makes me laugh and laugh. I love his podcasts, I love his YouTube videos. He's one of those guys who can make you laugh without being mean, which is a real gift. He's going to be coming on the show. Very excited. But there's another little thing I have to also tell you, is that he was in school with me, and we're going to talk about that. जो हम सब स्कूल में मस्ती करते थे, आप भी स्कूल में मस्ती करते थे कि नहीं? तो we're going to talk about this, and I'm going to invite him on the show. Be nice to him, guys. I know you guys are all really, really nice people, but be extra nice to him because he's my school friend. Okay? So let's see if he's logged on here. I do not see him yet. Hi. How are you? Hi Sarbit Singh, how are you? Hi Deepak, how are you doing? Hello Zia, how are you? Hi Mohammad Adri, how are you? Hi Atul, how are you? I'm waiting for our guests to join in. Hello there, how are you? Hi. Hi Rajesh ji, how are you? Hi Bablu, how are you doing? आप सब कैसे हैं? How is life? Good evening जी गुप्ता जी. Hi Tariq, how are you? Hello Shri Krishna ji, how are you? Hi Navneet, how are you? Thank you so much for saying that. Hi Altamash, how are you? Hi. Hi. You were on the previous Facebook live also, I remember. तो आप सब कैसे हो जी? मुझे बताइए. I'm good अभिजीत, तू कसा आहेस? काय चाललंय? Hi Siraj. We're waiting for our guest Aditya Daftary to join us. And here he is. I'm adding him. जैसे कि मैंने आपको बताया, मेरे स्कूल के दोस्त हैं जो कॉमेडियन हैं. दिन में डॉक्टर, रात को कॉमेडियन.
Hello. Hi.
हेलो
Finally, I
जी.
managed to do something here.
How are you, Eddie?
I am very well. I have to like turn off the 8 computers that I had on just to try and get onto this so that I don't screw it up completely, and I still managed to.
Say hello to everyone.
Hello, everyone. How are you? It's good
So
to see you.
tell me
Actually, not
something.
see you, but
Tell me something. Tell me something, Aditya. So who are we meeting today? I mean, are you here as the AD I went to school with, or are you here as Dave? Or I never know who I'm meeting, right? When I see you,
I never know who's gonna come out when I start talking.
I know. As long as all that comes out is a personality, we're fine with it. We can survive that.
Hopefully.
But
It's been
tell
a
me,
while.
so who are we meeting first today?
I don't know who would you like to meet because all of them have been locked up in the lockdown.
So that sounds like Parsi uncle has surfaced.
Yes, Rusi Kaka is someone I am extremely near and dear to. In fact, he has been petitioning the Parsi Panchayat for years to say that please give me Parsi citizenship so I can get a nice house in a good bagh next to a nice lady who wears a nice parak. That would be preferable. Thank you.
I know because I've heard that there's very low occupancy in all these Parsi bags anyway, right?
There may be low occupancy, but there is no entry. What about that?
I know that is a big problem. And I'm sure as soon as you get in, they may be worried about, you taking over more than one flat, right? I mean, you'll start asking for flats for each of your split personalities.
Yes, because when we're there, suddenly when you get in the business, you can be really good about this business. You can get into it big time. Ek वक्त તમે ઘુસી જાઓ ને, you can take one flat, પછી second, third, fourth, બે ચાર કરી નાખો, get 2, 3 more Gujarati families. It's just like getting an American visa. You get one for one guy, you can get a lot of green card, and before you know it, all of America is called Patel. Like,
Yes.
you can have a Donald Patel, he's running the country, he's good, and Joe Patel, he's running country. Good guys, these are.
See, because I mean, a Gujarati is basically really a Parsi minus a thepla, right?
Ooh, that's a very deep thought over there.
Huh?
You can't take the thepla from the Gujarati, but you can take the thepla from the Parsi.
You can also give many theplas, right? Theplas. Or
And
do
for talking like this, I'll
okay,
get tight
dokla.
theplas.
Okay. So if thepla is a controversial subject, about dokla or kandvi.
But Parsi is for all the thing about their desire to eat meat and be involved with Parsi food. You almost every Parsi you meet will say, "Mana thali bahut game hai. I want to go and eat thali. Thakkad ni thali is best." Every single Parsi loves
Because
thali, man.
Parsis love sweet food also, no?
Yeah, but
See,
thali. I
don't you
mean, seriously,
remember?
I'm Gujarati. I don't want to eat a thali.
No, but don't you remember when the Parsis first came to India, right? How were
Yes.
they allowed in? That king, na, that famous king, he
From
took that glass of
the king of Sanjan.
Sanjan, okay. And he
Yes.
put sugar in that dude, na? Dude ma sakar galuche.
Dudma sakar nakhine. He said, the ruler told him, take this glass of dude. Amaru kingdom full che. Tamara vaste jagya nathi. And the Babaji took a spoon of sugar, put it inside, mixed it and said, we will mix with you like sugar in milk.
Huh. And India became diabetes nation.
Correct. Of
Huh?
course. Always.
So that's what I'm saying. Maybe the panchayat is kind of worried about this, that you'll proliferate all over the bars.
Yes. I
Much
think
like what's
everybody.
happened in the Israeli-Palestine conflict.
Wow, we're going down. We're taking the bag to Israel and Palestine. We're not stopping at anything over here. Let's just take the bag to Israel and Palestine. Let's do this the right way.
Bago!
Let's do this the right way.
Bago as fast as your legs will carry you.
Exactly.
Yeah, but see, I've had this desperate desire to to understand your character, who is basically an Indian who lives in New Jersey, right?
Yes.
Now, does
So
he
this
really live in New Jersey and that's why he has that accent? Or is it just that he's living close to the airport and planes keep flying over his head?
actually he starts out life in I live in like a bumfuck Missouri, that's my place,
Hmm.
and there I'm a really big guy in the town, because the mayor knows me and I take his parking. And the story actually began with a cousin of mine when we were kids, and we would have family visiting us from the US, and everybody, I mean, if you are a child, the worst thing that can happen to you is your parents, US friends visit you with their kids, because none of their kids has ever failed at anything. They are incredibly successful at everything. And also, these people are always incredibly successful at everything. So I mean, it was somewhat of an outpouring of angst from us, that anything they do, they are like just brilliant at. So we created this kind of character, like, and they've always been through the worst of everything. When I came to America, I had only $2 in my pocket. I never have understood why they all went with only $2. I mean, couldn't you take five, maybe 10, maybe at least change the story between you guys? But all of them, $5 in my pocket, nothing more. They've all gone through the same winter. Like, if you hear this story time and time again, first time I came to America, the winter was so bad. I was like covered in snow the whole time. So don't go in winter, no. Fly in summer. Haven't you learned this yet from other people?
But the tickets are much more expensive in the summer, na?
It doesn't matter.
Comes
They
that
will
down.
fight with their travel agent and say, "Tyan to બધું right wing થઈ ગયું, only left wing એટલે half price માં ticket જોઈએ." Gujaratis don't let this stuff go just like that. So we are
And then,
very
of course, the biggest problem was at the airport. Nowadays they are stopped and their tiffins are confiscated. Now all the customs officers know kadi patta, rai, hing. They know all the Hindi names. They check for this. They have sniffer dogs. After the Gujarati exodus, apparently the sniffer dogs were trained to not smell opium and heroin and ganja, but hing and methi.
You've heard this new thing that has been going around with the CIA at all the US consulates. This thing called, I think it's called Cuban syndrome that's going around. Like all these American consular people in the embassies, they are developing these horrible hearing abnormalities, and they have MRIs that are showing like brain problems and things like that, and they think they're secretly causing problems and all. So that's what Gujaratis are doing to the sniffer dogs now. When they come in, they're like telling the dog it's hing, but actually it's something else. It's like they're bringing like Heston Blumenthal to the dogs. Like the dogs are now just completely confused. They
I
see
know.
hing, but it's haldi. They see haldi, but it's something else. It's been messy. So yeah,
Those poor
Gujaratis are not
dogs,
staying
man.
behind. We've got an entire industry in Ahmedabad that's just doing this. We are converting everything to become like Shezwan dosa. Just
Everything.
taking everything will look different. Like you
But
won't
that's a
know what it
weapon
is.
of but that's a weapon of mass destruction, no?
That is truly depends on how
Especially
much
if
you
we
eat,
take it
but
to the if we take it to Siachen, it could have its uses.
it could. They'd start calling us and asking us to deliver on that side.
I know.
Food this size are very bland. I want little bit spicy food. Can you send, please?
Acha, listen, say hi to some of these guys. Manish,
Oh,
I'm
hi.
good. How are you?
Hi,
And
Farooq.
hi,
And
Farooq.
wow.
How are you?
And
Hi,
Tariq and
Afghan. How are you
Murad and
doing?
Fateh and
Manik.
Valentino. That. Bellatis El Flo. I love that name. Hi, how are you? Uh, Lapolka. It's great. I love these names. They're awesome. Hi
So
and
tell us how you
congratulations.
became a comedian, AD.
So I used to talk to patients when they came in, and I tended to be a little bit humorous with them because I figured, the least I can do is make you feel a bit better when you're getting there. And then a lot of patients started telling me, doc, you should do comedy. And then gradually more and more people started telling me, hey doc, have you ever thought of just doing comedy, And then I realized the hint was, can you please get out of medicine and move into something else so that you stop torturing the rest of us? So
Oh, I see. Okay.
yeah.
No,
But no,
I thought
actually,
basically all the angst you felt from your patients and stuff that became a source of great humor for you.
I don't feel angst from my patients. I'm a radiologist, so first of all, I don't even see anybody most of the time. I just look at their
You just
pictures.
you just see through them.
I just see their dirty pictures deep down inside. I mean, everybody is just like completely naked except we've gone 3 layers too deep. You know, it's like that thing where you want to say, show me something, and you just like it goes that 3 steps further. Like, no, no, not that much. I didn't want to see that much. Just stop it. Stop at like 3 layers deeper.
This is too much information.
Yes, exactly, exactly.
So I want to tell everybody, मैं आप सबको बताना चाहती हूँ, please follow my wonderful comedian friend Aditya Daftary. What is your ID? AD, what's your page on Facebook?
I'm on @quackdoc.
Spell that, please. Spell that for us.
QWAKDOC.
Yeah, see, that's another thing about AD. His spelling is not very good. Okay.
No, it wasn't. I copied from Tara all through school, and she just didn't get it right. So I was like kind of stuck. I was like, keep sitting there and
always
the
somebody
answer,
to
and then she
blame,
would
no?
like,
Always someone to blame. But you know, I just realized the other day, you know, we went to our batch in Cathedral was like an exceptionally talented batch, huh?
yes.
I mean, it produced you.
Don't have to rub it in now because I'm bottom of this whole heap.
No. But seriously, think about it. Like some real, like amazing people have come out of that batch, huh?
Yes.
You know, really.
Yes, definitely.
I was just thinking about lots of writers too, and do we have any criminals from our batch?
We probably do, but they've not like made it big, unfortunately.
Oh.
Like nobody's showing up in the papers. There's some chota mota Panama paper types, but not like newspaper types.
So no Charles Subraj types, or you know.
नहीं यार, serial killer type तो कभी निकला ही नहीं है. I mean, it would be good to catch up with these people on like you know, on a school reunion, like what's happening to what.
But see, serial killer, you'd only know if they actually got caught, right? I mean, did anyone disappear during the reunion?
I think a lot of people disappeared during the reunions. I think a lot of people disappeared before the reunion. A fair number disappeared during the reunion, and many have disappeared after that. It should be called a disappearing reunion. I think that's what it was called.
Any of the teachers disappeared, but then a certain party has gone out, right?
I think that was the time that everybody disappeared.
Oh God, yeah. But seriously, yeah, that's the only thing I feel sad about. I know the last time we were discussing that we have a lot of doctors in our batch. Are all the major professions represented, or are there any professions that were not represented?
What are the major professions?
Any lawyers?
There must be, no? Somebody must be a lawyer. You know what? You know how we know that we don't have any lawyers? It's because otherwise, that means nobody else has gotten into any serious trouble. Because otherwise, everybody would know. They'd be calling that person only.
Yeah, I mean, the criminals would have called them by now, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think we do. So it means that we just didn't have a batch that really had that extra oomph factor, you know, to just go out and be hardcore criminals. We don't have politicians either, actually, for that matter.
I mean, I've never even heard of any of them like setting light to like a petrol station. I mean, really, kind of, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
really
it's kind of
sad.
bad. It actually reflects poorly on the school, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, there should be diversity, right?
There should be. We should have these kind of things.
If it was just one criminal, that would be like discrimination. I mean, there should be a variety of criminals, in my opinion.
Yes. I mean, yes. I mean, there should be some sort of white collar kind of crime people who do the large embezzlement things. But then we also want that whole interesting, exciting, you know, the kind of people who take away civil liberties from people. And we don't have a politician, speaking of taking away civil liberties. I mean, we don't have any politicians in our batch either. Because that would be another useful set of people to have. But
yeah, it would for us, it would have certainly been very useful. And I think it's really inconsiderate that we don't have any lawyers. I mean,
this is true. Should we just call Mrs. Isaacs, tell her to call back some kids to school and redo it till they become lawyers?
Definitely, because I mean, we went to school for 12 years. We tolerated each other for 12 years. There has to be some benefit for this, right?
Yes.
I mean, now I'm expected to pay my own legal fees, and I get really upset by this.
Yeah, I mean, legal fees. Who the hell pays those? I mean, why would you pay those?
I know. I mean, see, I don't have to pay dental fees. I don't have to pay radiology fees, of course. I don't have to pay.
We have a dentist?
We must have.
Because if you're not paying dental fees, I want to know where you're not paying dental fees.
No, I'm sure we have some dentists. I'm quite sure
Either
because
that or you're using toothpaste and to floss regularly.
yeah, but no, I'm sure we have some dentists because we certainly had some people who looked like tooth pullers.
Yeah, it's possible.
No?
Good point. It's a good point. We can have those people for sure.
I mean, we had such a great time in school. I don't know. I wonder, आपके सब स्कूलों में dodgeball खेलते थे क्या स्कूल में?
Yes, this has been a particular thing for Tara. Tara is
Yeah.
a passionate dodgeball player. तो आप भाई और बहनों आप यहाँ हो, आप dodgeball के बारे में कुछ भी कहना चाहोगे, कुछ भी कहना चाहोगे, प्लीज कहिए. क्या शानदार गेम है dodgeball का गेम. हाँ, दुनिया भर में ये तो सबसे सर्वश्रेष्ठ गेम है. सब लोग dodgeball को खेलना चाहते
कबड्डी
हैं.
छोड़िए, कबड्डी तो छोड़िए, मलखम छोड़िए, सब छोड़िए. Dodgeball should be the national sport, I feel.
Tara, in fact, was vying for dodgeball captaincy school में.
Yeah.
She wanted to be a dodgeball captain.
And by the time my chance came, dodgeball had been banned.
It's banned or? That's sad.
I'm sure it's been banned, no?
I can't believe you just made that up. It's like, by the time it came, dodgeball has been banned. Is it banned? It should have been banned.
I'm quite sure it's banned.
I
don't
told a
think
couple of
it's played
people
in
they should
school
have banned
anymore.
it. I told a couple of people they should have banned it. I'm an internet influencer. I mean, they should be listening to me. Why wouldn't they listen to me? I said ban dodgeball. That's it. Band kar do saale ko.
See, this is the problem with being in cathedral. Like the moment you get more than one cathedralite together, the conversation is only about school.
You went to dodgeball. I was not into school at all. They kicked me out early. They said,
No,
please
but you
leave.
left what in the 10th grade, no?
10th standard.
Ah.
Under duress.
Under what?
As in my duress.
Your duress, no? Who told you to go?
I had reached my duration, so I left.
You missed all the fun in the 11th and 12th, yeah.
True.
Yeah,
And
it
for
was
this,
like it was
I
like
shall
a
suffer.
full-on like Sholay film.
Awesome.
Everything was aag.
Really. Tell me, who was standing on top of the school building one day and going, "Suicide"? There was nobody like that because that's not the Sholay scene, no?
I don't recall that.
No suicide. It's a sad joke,
No.
actually.
They would have got a yellow card if they'd done that. They'd never
It's
do
got
that.
horrible deep. No, a yellow card was for academics. Pinky was for bad behavior.
Yeah.
It was like
And
football,
listen,
except with slightly
actually,
lower shades.
that's a really serious subject.
Yeah,
No
let's skip
jokes
it.
aside, guys. If you have any issues, you must call a helpline. This is just some silly jokes, which we basically borrowed from the film Sholay, which was one of the biggest hits in cinema history in the whole of India, still playing.
Yes, at many theaters.
So it's just a joke borrowed from that. Nothing serious about it. So tell me something, AD. Do you have any other hobbies besides radiology? I know radiology is just a hobby for you, not a job.
Radiology is my hobby. Yes, radiology is my hobby. I also practice being a family person for about 18 to 20 minutes per week. I come home, I spend time with my wife and daughter. It's one of these things that occasionally I do. At least they think I'm a visitor in the house. You must have to
really coerce them for that, to get that time out of them, right? I mean,
it's interesting you put it that way. I thought I was being the big man here, giving the 12 to 18 minutes. I never realized that they were being really big about giving me those 12 to 18 minutes. I feel so much better now. Thank you.
And you have to dress like your clown, right? I mean, they don't want to see AD. They need one of the other split personalities when they meet you, right?
No. They actually want me to try and be like whatever normal is supposed to be, and I really don't know.
Normal for that day, right?
Normal for actually, it's not normal for that day. It's normal for what they would like as normal for that moment. So you have to read people's minds, and you have to figure out what they would assume is normal at that point, and you have to deliver that. Boom.
But you're a mind reader, not a mind reader.
Exactly. If I was reading a man, it would be very easy because then it would be a bono reader. But then that just gets very, it's really not a good
we'll let
joke.
that pass. We'll let that go the Sholay way, I think.
We will. I think so. It's not a topic to be joked about. And if you have a problem with your bono,
there are some hard-hitting topics you want to avoid.
Correct. Let us not get in and out of those.
On that very firm note.
Correct.
I want to thank our guest AD for joining us, sharing his split personalities with us, and thank you for making us laugh, and thank you for everything,
Thank you
including a
so
walk
much for
down
having me.
memory lane.
Yes,
Thank you.
especially the dodgeball part. I know we dodged that bullet slightly, but
We can always
only
do it
just.
in part 2 on
We
Insta
can,
Live.
we
You
can,
know,
absolutely, definitely,
absolutely.
totally.
So we'll see you again soon, AD. In the
Yeah,
meantime, just tell everyone where they can follow you again,
you
and
can
ask
follow
them for
me.
their email so that you can drown them with your podcast links.
Yes, yes. You can catch the rubbish that I've done in the past on @QuackDoc. That's QWAKDOC. On Instagram and on Facebook. Um, these are social and on YouTube. Yes, YouTube also. Very important. I've got many places that I have put myself up on. I don't know how
Made
they
your
work,
mark,
but
you mean?
yeah, it's like a leopard in the jungle. I mean, anyway, let's not get there.
Yeah. Thanks so much, AD.
Thank you
Catch
again for
up with you
having me.
later. Talk to you soon.
Thanks so much.
Bye.
Cheers.
Take care.
Bye. Bye.
Thank you, doston. How are you? Hi, Varun. How are you doing? Hi. 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 So I just wanted to say, my, my friend can make you laugh and laugh, especially when you're feeling down. Hi, Binod Kumar. How are you? Hi. I didn't get a chance to say hello to everyone, but do catch Quack Doc. इनको रोज सुन के ना आप सब अपनी जो मुसीबतें हैं, जो आपके दुख हैं, आप सब थोड़े क्षणों के लिए आप भूल जाएंगे इनके पॉडकास्ट सुन के. हाय सतीश, हाउ आर यू? हाय तुषार. हाय रजा, हाउ यू डूइंग? हाय. तो आप इनके जो पॉडकास्ट हैं, इनके जो यूट्यूब की वीडियोस है, देख के ना आप इतना हंसोगे ना कि मन हल्का हो जाएगा. इसीलिए मुझे उनकी जो बातें हैं बहुत मतलब हंसमुख और sort of funny लगते हैं. Really nice catching up with you guys. See you soon. Take care. Bye.